I don't know who needs to hear this, but the only reason why I'm now shredded is because I just gave a shit about my own life. I couldn't bear being a skinny kid looking like this for my entire life. I could not take it anymore. And you right now, if you don't give a shit, I don't understand how you can just be fine and content with just sitting at home playing video games and having no respect from other people. How can you not give a shit about your own life? How can you be in this situation and just not care? I can tell you why. Because the situation isn't bad enough for you to finally make a change. I've heard this thing and I really like this saying. The situation will never change unless the pain of staying at the same point where you currently are gets greater than the pain of you actually changing. Because yes, changing, developing yourself, building your body, getting more respect from people, becoming a more respectable and better person overall, that's hard. That's not simple. Not everyone can just do that. That's why not a lot of people are worthy of respect. That's why not a lot of people are in shape. But that's what makes it hard. That's what makes it rare. And that's what makes it valuable. So if you don't actually give a shit enough about your life, you will never change. But so many people tell me, oh, but yeah, I hate my life. Oh, I'm depressed. I'm miserable. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're lying. And I'll tell you why. If there is a red hot stone right now and you're lying on it, best believe you would get up and get off that stone, because if you stay there, you'll burn. So it's too uncomfortable for you to keep laying down, even though laying down is technically comfortable, but laying down in that position on that stone is so uncomfortable that no matter what, you will get up and move from that stone, because if you stay there, you'll burn, literally. And that's the same for everything in life. The only reason why you don't look like me, you're not in shape yet, is because you're still comfortable in your old shoes. You're still comfortable with where you are. Because if you weren't comfortable, then I would see that in the mirror. If you weren't comfortable with where you are at completely, you hated everything about it and you couldn't take it 1 second longer, which is, by the way, the only point when you start changing, then that is when you get in shape. Then that is when you finally level up. That is when you finally gain the respect of other people. That is when you finally start going to the gym, start improving yourself. But you're not going to do that, right? Because you're fine with being this. But if you say, no, I'm not fine with that, fuck that, I don't want to live in this situation anymore, I hate this, then what you gotta do right now is get up and fucking take your shirt off and look yourself in the mirror. Give yourself a hard look in the mirror and really look at your body. Look at yourself. What needs to change? Are you happy with how you look? Really take the time, stand in front of the mirror, 15 seconds minimum. Look at yourself. What needs to change? Is there anything you want to change? Because when I looked in the mirror and I did that exercise 2 years ago, just 2 years ago, I saw a lot of things that needed to be changed. I only saw things that needed to be changed. And that gave me the motivation to go out there, go into the gym, not quit, work hard on myself, because I gave a fuck about my own life. So many people just don't care. I can't understand that. How do you not care what happens to you? How do you not care that when you speak, nobody listens to you? Because nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about your opinion. Because you're the skinny guy. Oh, this guy can't have a valuable opinion. Yes, you can. Yes, you do. Your opinion is just as valid as my opinion. But when we're both in the room, sitting next to each other, and we both were to say the same thing, who do you think people will listen to? You? Looking like this? Or me? Who do you think people will listen to? Be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. I can tell you who they're going to listen to. I can tell you right now, from the position where I'm at, I can tell you that people listen to me when I speak. People value my opinions when I speak. But 2 years ago, previous me, no, fuck no. Nobody gave a shit. I know how it feels for you. I know it. I've been in your shoes just 2 years ago. That's why I'm sitting here recording this video. I could have said, yeah, I'm in Bali right now. I'm in my fucking Airbnb. Nice ass place. I could be going to the gym right now, working out. I've already been to the gym, but I could go to the recovery center of the gym. It's beautiful people there, good network, good hot girls here. I could just be chilling right now. But what am I doing? I'm sitting here recording this for you because I give a shit about you. That sounds so weird. Oh, somebody gives a shit about me. Yes, there is actually people who give a shit about you. But I could never give enough of a shit about you that I can go here and fucking get you in shape myself. I can't do that. You actually have to be the person that actually gives the most shit about yourself. Because no one else can do it for you. No one can give that much of a shit about you that I can say, alright, okay, I'm gonna give all my, I'm gonna work because this guy deserves a Ferrari. I'm gonna work really hard now so I can buy this guy for, no one's ever gonna do that. No one's ever gonna do that. So the only person who actually needs to be giving a shit about your life is you. And if you don't, then nobody will. And then you'll just stay skinny and out of shape and fucking ugly and with no money forever. I couldn't take that. I can tell you right now, I could not take that. That's not fine with me. If that's fine with you, yeah, sure. I couldn't. I care about my own life. I already got shredded. I already got my dream physique. Now, what am I doing? I'm sitting here for my online business. I'm sitting here improving myself, not just physically, but also mentally. Doing this, reflecting, talking, formulating my ideas better makes me a better person. Building my business makes me someday have more money. I'm working on myself right now. You're watching another man outwork you currently. You gotta lock in, man. I don't know what to say to you. You just gotta start giving a fuck. You see me doing all this work. You see me making money online from fitness coaching. By the way, if you're skinny and you need to get in shape and you want someone to hold you by your hand, let me introduce myself. My name is Valle. I'm 19. I fucking went from skinny to shredded in just 2 years, and now I got my dream physique. And I did all of that not through the generic fucking fitness advice or fitness influencers, because they tell you, oh, go to the gym 6 days a week and fucking train, and bulk up, you need to bulk, yeah, dirty bulk. That's absolute bullshit. I followed that advice at first, and it just set me back. It wasted a year of my time. So I would have gotten here in even less time if I didn't listen to their advice. And I found my own method to actually now, through fitness and biohacking, that's the most important part, biohacking, get in shape and not just look good, but also feel good. And I, in total, gained 40 pounds of muscle, and now I look fucking shredded. I just got my dream physique. I love how I look, which I could have never said before. And yeah, with my fitness coaching, with my own personal brand that I built, the Limitless Blueprint, that is how I get other people just like you, skinny guys, from looking like this to looking like this. I had great results so far. So if you're interested, you can click the first link down in the description right now and book a free one-to-one call with me to see if you'd be qualified to enter my coaching. But yeah, you see me working. You need to do that as well. I'm not saying, yeah, you need to start an online business. Oh, yeah. But you just gotta start to fucking lock in. If you are out of shape in 2025, then I don't know what to tell you. It is so simple. Get a gym membership, start working out. Oh, you're constantly tired? Oh, you don't know how to go about properly working out? Good. Inform yourself. Study. Fucking educate yourself. That's what you're doing right now. You're watching videos on this topic. Great. You're doing the first good thing. Now just keep going like this. Don't fucking waste your time again after this video. Click off of it and fucking go watch Netflix. Go play fucking video games, Fortnite, Valorant, whatever you're playing. Just don't go back into the old habits. You need to quit those vices. You need to quit. I'm sorry. 2 years ago when I was skinny, I was going out fucking partying, drinking, smoking, taking drugs. I was doing all this shit. I quit every single one of those vices. I don't party, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, I don't do none of that anymore. And why? I guess you can now guess what I'm about to say. Because I gave a shit about my life. And I looked around all the people I was surrounding myself with. And I was like, where are they realistically gonna be in 5 years? And then I thought about it. And then I realized that they're still gonna be in the same position. They're still gonna be broke. They're still gonna be out of shape. They're still gonna fucking wake up tired every day, have no energy every day, have no respect from anyone, fucking waste all their money on drinking and partying and chasing fucking cheap dopamine and fucking chasing hoes. And I realized, wait, but I'm a part of that. I am one of those guys. So I'm gonna end up just like they are. I'm gonna end up in a shit job I hate. Eventually getting fucking married to a woman that doesn't really like me. Having kids that don't look up to me. I could never take that. That's not me. If that's you, then sure, man. I saw you. But some people on this earth, they're not fine with something like that. They're just not satisfied with that. I could never be content with that idea of living. And as soon as I realized that this is the direction that I'm heading towards, I said, all right, something needs to change. And I didn't know how to properly change. And I give you one simple way that you can instantly find out what you got to do. All right? If your goal is to get successful in life, then take out a pen and paper right now and write down 10 reasons, or let's start with 5 reasons and 5 points on how you are guaranteed not to become successful, all right? Write down 5 points. If you can, write down 10 points. How are you guaranteed not to get successful? I'll give you a couple of points that I back then wrote down. Keep drinking every weekend. Keep partying every weekend. Keep chasing women and not my goals. Stay out of shape. Not gain weight. Not gain muscle. Don't start an online business. Don't improve your speaking ability. That's just a couple of points. And now I have some concrete points written down on how I definitely won't be successful. You can make this list as big as you want. And now what you got to do is inverse that. This is the first side, how I guaranteed won't make it as a successful person. And the other side, the flip side of that, the inverse of that is how I'm guaranteed to become successful. Because if you just think about, how can I get successful like that? You will never come up with the ideas. But you can inverse because you already know how you won't get successful. So inverse that. Don't try out that new business that you always wanted to try. Start that new online business and work at least 2 hours every single day on that business. And through doing that, you don't need to waste your time watching fucking Iman Gaji and fucking Alex Hormozi videos. You can just do that and figure out what you got to do and then start acting today. That's the most important thing. Start acting today. Why would you? I've never been that type of person. And everyone is like this. And you probably are like this as well. Everyone's always like this. All right, I have this great idea. I'm going to start next week or I'm going to start tomorrow. No. Why tomorrow? Why tomorrow? Why not today? What's wrong with today? If you have an idea right now, fucking be in the energy and fucking do it right now. I'm going to give you an analogy. David Goggins, the runner, that fucking can't hurt me guy. When he has an idea and he's running, you see all these videos of him fucking after an ultra marathon recording his videos. That's when he makes his videos, because then he gets an idea and he doesn't wait till he's home and he can take a shower and look nice. No, he's out there fucking exhausted as hell recording that video as he's in the moment because he just got the idea. That is the energy you bring into everything. I think life literally is an energy exchange. So if you want to do something because you have the idea for it right now, don't write it down. Fucking start working on it instantly. Don't write it down for tomorrow or next week, because next week you don't have that same energy for it anymore and you'll do only half the work you should have been doing. And your work in general isn't as good as when you would have done it right now. I strongly believe in that. That's why I do my content whenever I have an idea. I don't care where I am. I don't give a shit. Wherever I get the idea, I start recording at that moment, because that's when I have the energy. With this, I just had the idea for this. Give a shit about your own life. I had this fucking saying in my head, and I was like, fuck, let's make a video about this because I'm sure this will help you right now, because it is helping you watching this right now. That's one trait that every single successful person I know has. They all have this sense of urgency that you, lazy guy, don't have. And if I were to start from zero today with all the knowledge that I currently have, then the exact way I would start building myself up again is by first going to the gym and improving my body. That is the greatest ROI you will ever have, because pretty privilege is a thing. People will treat you different. If you are getting into some fucking business opportunities, trust me, I get better opportunities than you do because people actually like looking at me. I look good. You don't. I'm sorry. Previous me also didn't look good. It's just how it is. You gotta get in shape. As a man, you can't be skinny. You can't be out of shape. As a man, there's no room for fucking error. You only get one shot at life. And I'll tell you one thing. I'll be damned if I miss mine. So if you are someone who wants to get in shape, doesn't know how to go about it, doesn't know how to fucking gain weight because you just have low appetite, you can't be eating more, you don't know how to fucking gain weight, gain muscle, then check out the first link down in the video description and book a free one-to-one call with me right now to see if you'd be a good fit for the Limitless Blueprint. And as always, I'm going to end this video with the same words as usual. Don't compare, be compared to. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.